Without any further ado, Dimension 20 proudly presents Fantasy High! My name is Brennan Lee Mulligan. I'm the Dungeon Master for you guys this evening. We're going to be playing a little bit of a tabletop RPG here with the College Humor Cast. Say hi, guys. Ooh. Oh, wow. We'll go ahead. Let's just all say, this is Miss Emily Axford.
Not today, but yeah.
Zach Oyama.
Also not today, but...
Siobhan Thompson.
I refuse it. Take it back.
Lou Wilson.
I'll take it.
Allie Beardsley.
Sure.
And Brian Murphy.
As Riz Gutgak.
There it is.
We're going to be playing a little role-playing game for you guys. Thanks for coming and playing with us. This season marks the beginning of our adventure into the world of Fantasy High, where we ask the question that has long gone unasked. What would happen if John Hughes ran a game of a tabletop RPG? And we're going to find out today. Swords, high school, puberty, magic, it's all coming together. We're going to go downtown.
Yep.
As the clouds part, a flock of gulls flies over the Marigold River, heading down to an area of wealth and expansive taste. It's downtown Elmville, and we see that amongst the manors, there is a colossal, gilded man-o-war, a pirate ship, great and mighty, that has been dry docked and dragged out of the river all the way up onto land and turned into a mansion. Lou, would you describe yourself for the other players?
Oh, of course. Hello. I'm Fabian Aramis, Seacaster. You know, I'm a half-elf. I'm, of course, the son of the famous William Seacaster, the great adventurer who sailed the Celestine Sea, freeing slaves and raising up nations. And I am absolutely thrilled to be here at the Eggford Adventuring Academy. I'm 6'1", white hair, a relative, like a thinner, like a very, how would you say it?
Lean, athletic.
Lean muscle. That's what I was very lean muscle, very dexterous, but also incredibly strong.
I'm thinking soccer
Like
player
a
or swimmer?
swimmer's body.
Yeah, a real Michael Phelps type.
Okay, shoulders, hello.
For those of you at home.
Darling, you look wonderful. Are you winning the fight? I don't.
Oh, Mama, Herson is really giving it to me today, but don't worry, I'll best him yet.
Herson, let my boy win. Let him win, he's a sweet boy.
Herson, don't you dare take it easy on me, all right? I need to be strong.
Of course, I would never take it easy on you. You are a champion. You have the gift of your father.
Yes.
You hear a left say, "Did someone mention the man of the house?"
Oh, Papa!
My dear darling boy, there he is, the apple of my eye, my pride and joy.
Oh, Papa.
I see he grabs your head and kisses you on both cheeks and goes, "Now, today is your first day of school, all right? Now, I never had much in the way of book learning, never was raised in no school of any kind. So, here's what you do on your first day, all right? And I've asked around. You find the biggest and meanest man there.
Yes, Papa.
You go up to him and you drive your fist hard and strong right into his stomach and send him to his knees.
Yes, Papa. That's what I'll do. Just like you would have done if you ever went to school.
That's right, my sweet boy. What do we say is the relationship between luck and talent?
500 gold pieces.
My sweet boy. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
See, he grabs your head and kisses you on the forehead. And he looks over. You see that your mom is just literally winking at her son and waving over at him.
Oh my God.
And you see he goes, "My darling wife, I'll be dead in the grave and she'll still be alive."
I know that, Papa.
You know I'll die before you, long before.
Yeah.
The elven blood in you.
You tell me every day.
Time ticks away, grain of sand by grain of sand.
Yes, Papa. Yes, of course. Of course it does.
We cannot live forever.
Yes.
So what must we do to live forever? Write our name on the face of the world with our heroic deeds.
Yes, of course, Papa. Write my name on the face of the world with heroic deeds. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna.
That's all. That's all
Okay,
it is.
great. Thank you. Yes, we do.
Now get yourself to school.
Okay, thanks, Papa.
We're gonna cut over now to the neighborhood of Elm Valley.
Yeah.
we are cutting over to Elm Valley now, where we're going to go and meet our wonderful friend, and it's her first day of school at Egg 4. It's Kristin Applebees. Kristin Applebees, you're in your bedroom right now. You've got an emblem of a cob of corn in praise to Helio, the god of corn, and his father Sol, the god of the sun. You have been touched by the spirit of the divine. You have been sent to this world to share the healing power of your God. Amen.
It's true. Yeah, Kristin Applebees is always wearing a tie-dye shirt from a summer camp that she went to, like a religious summer camp. She has red hair, freckles. She's was made for camp. She walks around with her leather Bible that has her name engraved on the cover. She's always holding it.
You hear a knock on the door, and you hear the voice of your mom say, "Kristin, you up in there? You almost ready to go to school, sweetheart?"
Sure am. I just finished praying.
You see the door opens, you see your mom leans her head in. You see your mom says all right, saying your prayers to the corn god, Helio, praise be.
I am. I'm almost done. Just another hour.
Okay, we're gonna be pretty late if you were gonna do a whole hour.
Okay, I guess I can. Everything is a form of prayer, so I guess I'll just go. Let's go.
See, your mom gets a little misty-eyed and she says, "Oh, sweetheart, I'm so glad that you were chosen, and Pastor Amelia is so proud of you. And listen, it's not too late for us to send you to Sun Peak to go train in the..."
Mom! I want to rub shoulders with real people. I want to go to parties and dump my beer down the sink and refill the beer can with water so no one feels weird around me.
Gotcha. Okay, so
You know
this is
what?
because-
If Helio was here right now, he would pop out of a corn husk. He would pop into a million different pieces of himself, and he would spread those pieces around to all parts of the city. He wouldn't just be hanging out here.
Okay. You know, I'm not smart enough to go toe-to-toe with you, Kristin. I'm a simple woman. I haven't read the book as close. I'm not chosen, so...
You're really smart, Mom, okay? I love you, and I think you're really smart. And I think you're relying on, I don't know very much. I want to hear you never say that again.
You see that your dad pokes his head and says, "Everything all right in here? We about to head out, or..."
Yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna go meet all my elf friends.
The hell? You got elf friends already? What
got-
the hell?
I hope so. I hope I have friends. I hope I don't even have one human friend.
All right, well, you know everything. You can talk to Helio, so you know. You would know. You see your brother, Cork, looks up your littlest brother, and he goes, "You go to adventure school? Mm-hmm. You go fight a dragon?
I hope so.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's so cool."
Thanks. Do you want a tissue? Do you want a wet now? Do you want a tissue?
I'm good.
No.
I got a crayon up there.
What?
I got a crayon.
You have a whole crayon in your nose.
No.
Here.
Up.
Oh, God.
You see that a small bit of light covers his nose. What, you heal your brother back there?
Yes.
You know what? I got no worries about you. You guys take off. Ooh, baby. Here's the next one. Just really feel it. Okay. So it's pretty early. It's a misty gray kind of morning over in Little Branch. Little Branch is the area of town where the small folk live. There's a lot of miniature houses over there. And we see over in a little corner of a neighborhood, sort of far away, there's a tree. It's a tree with a little door in it, and there's little windows and little pulleys and kites and all kinds of things of gnomish make, clever little contraptions and wonderful things. And there, in the middle of the tree, standing up from a bed that fills up the entire tree and almost at sort of like a slant even, the face sort of pressed up against the windowsill, is Gorga Thistlespring. Gorga, can you tell us sort of what you look like and what you're doing right now?
Yeah. I'm Gorgug. I'm 14. I'm 6 feet, 4 inches tall. I'm a lot bigger than this house that I'm in. I kind of don't have a lot of friends. I'm adopted, by the way. My parents are little gnomes, and I'm a lot bigger than them. Last night I broke my bed in my sleep. Again. I just like to keep to myself.
Your adoptive mom and dad, Digby and Wilma Thistlespring, are tinkerers, and you see they come in. Your dad's kind of got this, like mutton chops, and he's bald. He's got these sort of goggles on. And your mom's got like a little sort of like workshop like bandana around her head, and they both have like aprons on and have like little curly pointed shoes. You see your dad and mom both walk in, and your mom goes, "Well, hey there, sweetie. You're already up."
Yeah, I got up pretty early. I broke my bed again.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes a thing gets broken, and when you rebuild it, it's stronger for it, you know? A lot of things are like that. You put a sword in a steel forge, you gotta beat the hell out of that thing to get it nice and hard and sharp, you know? Breaking things isn't bad.
I mean, you keep saying that, but I keep breaking things.
And it's always good. It's always good that you're right, you know.
I had a weird dream where I got really mad, and then I woke up and my bed was broken.
Okay.
Do you guys have dreams where you're mad all the time?
You see that Digby and Wilma look at each other and go,
Well, sure.
Really?
Sure.
I was just thinking about I've never seen you mad.
Well, you didn't see me when your old pa here dropped a screwdriver on my dang thumb. I was fit to, I said, hey, watch it, Buster. You really got
You're
it.
so mad and you said, hey, watch it, Buster.
Ugh, yeah, I really...
I feel like my insides are boiling.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
When I'm mad, I'm not mad right now.
Okay, hey, you know what? Everybody gets mad sometimes, and one thing you can think about when you're going to school is hey, I'm things aren't going my way. I'm getting pretty PO'd. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sing a song.
you see your mom grabs like a little harp and your dad grabs a little ukulele, and they start sort of harmonizing, and they go like, when you feel a little mad, it's probably because you really feel sad. Just remember your mom and dad, and then you'll start to feel real glad.
That's right. Okay. That's right, bud. So just sing that song around the other high schoolers if you start feeling upset.
Okay, I gotta go.
But making pals is just like making a flower. You think...
It's just like making a flower?
Sure! Everything's just like something else.
Oh.
Please
don't sing another song.
You see your dad softly puts his ukulele down. You see your mom goes,
well, with a flower, you think, hey, what should that thing look like? And how would I make it? And what would I do? And you're thoughtful, and then you're real careful with it. And then you put the work in, you put the elbow grease in, and you do it with love the whole time. And if you just go be yourself, be your great good self with your great big heart, I just know you'll make some friends, bud.
Okay, thank you, Mom. I'll go to school and I'll try to make a friend today.
Maybe give him the flower. Maybe give him the flower.
Thanks for the flower.
That could make a friend.
I'm gonna buy a friend with a flower.
Well, it's not buying a gift isn't buying, a gift isn't buying something. You give someone a compliment, is that buying something? You give someone a smile.
No. Okay.
Give someone a smile? You ever do that? Well, yeah, the tusks are really coming in, bud.
They're so big.
we're going to cut now. Let's see here. Oh boy. We will now go a little bit north of here to Clearbrook.
Oh my goodness.
Here in the neighborhood of Clearbrook, we now venture through the lofty woods and the shaded streets to the Abernant residence, where we find ourselves at the breakfast table with Mr. Angwin Abernant, Ms. Arianwen Abernant, Ms. Aylwin Abernant, and Miss Adine Abernant. You see that your father, the elven diplomat from Falinel, reads the paper and ruffles it. Your mother, a professor at Hewdall, looks down at her tea and goes over her curriculum for the day. And your older sister, prim, proper, and perfect in her Hewdall uniform, sits next to you. Describe your character to us, if you'd be so kind.
I'm Adine Abernant. I'm the daughter of the Elvish ambassador. I was at Hewdall, but unfortunately I failed the entrance exam to get into the upper school because I had a little bit of panic attack. But Eggfort's good too. I'm happy to be at Eggfort. That's good. It's like actually I'm better at that practical applications of magic anyway, and I'm good. It's good. I'm excited to go.
I'm good.
So at the table, you see that your father sort of ruffles the paper and says, "Oh, ghastly business that. I'm sure this will come up at my next meeting at the council. It's dreadful, absolutely dreadful."
Caster, you
If
understand?
you really wanted us to know things, you'd get us papers ourselves, except you sit here and you say, "Oh, gosh, terrible. Oh, drat. What a thing." And then I have to ask you, instead of you saying, "Oh, look, here's some actual practical information that you might want to know."
You see, your sister says, I get the paper on my crystal. Do you not? I get it on my
I'm
crystal.
not allowed a crystal because I failed the entrance exam.
That's right, you're not allowed a crystal. Well, I'm sure if you kill a hobgoblin, maybe you'll... What are the sort of things they do at Eggfort? I'm not sure. It's an honest question. Do you kill hobgoblins?
I
at
cast Ray of Sickness underneath the kitchen table.
You see your sister goes, "Oh, please." And vomits all.
Oh dear, I think that maybe my sister is too sick to go to school today.
Says, "Adine, I don't understand why you and your sister can't simply get along."
Why don't you ask her? Why do you always ask me?
Well, I don't know. I don't choose to examine that. I'm rather busy. I'm trying to complete this curriculum
Right,
today.
yes, of course, you're rather busy for me.
You see that she looks over at your father, immediately ignoring that very pointed statement you just made, and says, "Dear, do tell me, what did you see in the news?" He says, "Well, the Elven Oracle has died in a shipwreck. Very dreadful business. On her way from Falinel to Bastion City. Looks like a ship, the Cerulean, just went down. Dreadful affair. I'll have to be dealing with that. I'm sure the Archmagi will have no end of talking about what's to be done. Terrible."
She can't have been that good an oracle if she didn't see the storm coming.
Adine!
Why?
You see, Aylwin goes, "No, really, Adine, that's much too much." Oh, God,
Just saying.
stinks. Your father walks over to you and says, "Oh, Adine, before you go, I'd like to give you something." You see, he takes this big crystal orb out from a satchel. You see, he says, "This is an arcane focus that an old friend of mine, a warcaster from the military in Falinel, employed for his spell casting. I've had no use for an arcane focus, but I understand that you'll be spell casting under adverse conditions, so perhaps it will be of some use to you."
Thank you, Father.
Oh, you're very welcome. Here you are.
It's very big.
What's that?
Thank you.
Why would it be impractical to fight with a 2-foot diameter orb? Wouldn't a large orb? It helps you focus the spell energy. I'm trying. I really do try my best. You and Aylwin start walking, and you see that she looks over at you and she says, "That was a mean trick with the vomit and all that. I don't ever cast spells at you."
Yes, you do all the time.
Well, mine are always funnier. You know, they have an ironic sort of
I
twist.
cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Make a saving throw, if you'd be so kind, for Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
4. Do I have points to add to it?
Did she like reverse it at her?
That she does. You start cackling like a lunatic. I also need to have you make a wisdom saving throw for your panic attack condition.
20. 18 plus 2.
18 plus 2, cool. So you don't go into a panic attack, but you do start laughing like a lunatic. You see, she says, see, for example, I just said that my spells were funny, and I've turned your laughter spell back on you, which is both ironic and funny, which are the two things that I said my spells are like. And I didn't even have to use a spell slot. Isn't that something?
I'm going to learn so many spells to destroy you. This is my only game going to this school, to find a group of people to destroy your fucking life.
You see, she says, I'm sure you will. You're going to join one of those little arcane secret societies. Go, ooh.
I punch her in the face.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Did you use up all your spell slots on your sister?
You just die in your opening.
3.
3. You whip. Your skinny elven fist whiffs right past her face, and she says, that sort of pure brute physical violence, I'm sure, will earn you all sorts of credits at this school for brawling. That's lovely. Well done. Eggfort doesn't work like Hudol, all right? So all the things about grades and tests and practicals and exams and all that, that's all out. It's a nonsense place. It's all topsy-turvy there, all right? They look differently on the sort of things that they value there. So the things that really work for that academy are sort of things that would be insane to do at Hudol. I heard that one of the best ways to get into an arcane society was to steal a book from the restricted section on your first day. That's something that they look at as, I don't know, some kind of adventurer's initiative, or it shows, I don't know, gumption, something along those lines.
I don't want to take any more advice from you, because you probably couldn't even get into Eggfort. Just because you're good at Hudol doesn't mean you'd be good at Eggfort.
I could get into Eggfort
terrible
and
at
turn
Eggfort.
that whole school around brick by brick. I could lift it up in the air.
You're
and put
too
it back
scared
down.
to try. You're too scared to try.
I am proper and well behaved and well mannered. So I don't care to engage in this anymore. All right, fine. Go on your first day, get partnered up with some sort of barbarian, go out into the wilds and get killed on your first adventure. See what I care.
Good, I shall.
You see, she turns and walks away.
Whoa.
Pretentious.
Hell yeah. We now go over to
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
we go now to Ballister, which is kind of like, you know, a little more rundown, a little more seedy kind of place, kind of bad part of town. And we see Strong Tower luxury apartments with the luxury kind of Arcano crystal flickering, so it just goes to Strong Tower apartments. And we see Riz Gukgak. Brian, go ahead and describe Riz for me, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, so I'm Riz Gukgak. My nickname in middle school was Briefcase Kid. I'm a goblin, and I don't have a lot of friends, even though I'm pretty social, which is weird. My only real friend was this halfling named Penny Luckstone, who technically my babysitter. I had a babysitter until I was 13, but she recently went missing. And my mom is a detective, and I'm a licensed private investigator, so I am gonna find Penny myself.
So it's early in the morning. I assume you've been up all night working your case.
I've got my board that just has the missing girls all just pointed at the school, and that's all I have. And I'm just...
That's so creepy to have a little boy's room.
I just have a board of missing girls.
He's trying to find them.
Whatever, creep.
Yeah, whatever.
You're not here. You're not here. None of you are here.
It's a really nice board. You got like the yarn and everything. It's kind of sparse clues wise. It's sort of just the pictures and the dates where they went missing and stuff like that.
Trying to move it around to like make it different, but I only have like 5 clues.
You see that the door opens and your mom, Sklanda Gukgak, walks in. Sklanda is a classic goblin. She's got sort of like green skin, yellow eyes, the big ears that come out to each side, but it's got like that classic like mom haircut, you know what I mean? Kind of like the bangs and like the kind of bob or whatever. She walks in, she got like the sort of white shirt. She's got like a underarm holster for a little arquebus dress shoe. She walks in, got like the badge hanging off of the belt there. You see that she opens the door, walks in. She's been gone all night working. And you see that she walks in and she goes, Riz, sweetie, are you you're up? What are you doing?
I got up. I got some sleep. I slept for 4 hours. We said 4 hours was the minimum.
4 hours is the minimum.
I got 4
You know
hours
that,
of
right?
sleep.
Okay.
I got up a couple times to work on the board, but for the most part, 4 hours of sleep.
Why does it say licensed private investigator?
It says it's little, but it's legal.
It looks like a smudge. Oh, sweetie, that's
technically
really
legal,
skirting the line a lot.
but overall okay.
Yeah, look, sweetheart, you got a lot of gumption, but we have detectives that are working, or actually we have one detective working this case, but...
And I can be your man on the inside.
Man on the inside?
Yeah, at the school, right? That's where the girls all went to the school.
Yes, they all went to Egg for
And
it.
that's the clue that I have.
She looks at your one clue. I went to Egg for it. She says, okay. You could throw a couple more clues on there. There's a couple things. We could,
Just read a newspaper? Or...
Yeah, we'll just read a newspaper, the dates, right? Kind of circumstances, last scene, last person seen.
That's why it's good to have you around, Mom.
Why am I encouraging this? Don't do this.
Scribbling dates.
Don't. Oh, God, okay.
Okay.
Shout out moms.
All right, well, eat up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, I'll find a time to go shopping and get the rest. Hey, today, first day of school, right?
Yeah.
And this Saturday, it's the 5-year anniversary. So if you want to head over to the cemetery, we can go visit Dad and sort of see how things are going.
Yeah. Make so I figured like a lot of kids would just be like giving out their phone numbers on their phone, but I made business cards.
Ooh.
So I'll probably be busy Saturday.
Oh.
But why don't we do it in the morning?
Sweetheart, yeah. Go out with the guys. I'll knock back a beer. I'll kick back a little bit. It's okay to relax.
Yeah, get them relaxed.
Get them
And that's
relaxed?
how we get them to tell us
Relax.
us the secrets so that
It's
we
not-
can
okay.
solve the mysteries.
Friends are for more than clues, sweetie.
Right.
Friends are for there's a lot of things we use friends for, right? So let's look at that as an opportunity to
Start with the friends, then get the clues.
okay. I'll cut over to our final.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah! We cut over to the Faith home, way over by the highway. Not so many people live out here. It's kind of a little house, chain link fence. There's kind of a little attic bedroom up there.
Ooh, I'm in the attic?
You're in the attic.
Fuck yeah.
But Emily, go ahead and describe your character if you would.
My name's Figuroth. You probably know me last year as like that really bubbly girl who was like invited to every party. But all of a sudden my horns started growing in and I thought I was an elf, but it turns out my dad isn't my real dad and I have a demon for a dad, but my mom won't tell me who he is. So pretty much I'm kind of like, fuck everyone, and I'm just like, I've got a bass guitar, I've got some drumsticks, like I'm ready to start a bass-driven band. And just like, yeah, just fuck everything, right? Okay, that's it.
You see that there's a knock at the door, you're in bed. See that your mom leans in. Your mom is, she's got like the mom jeans on, but is like a sort of wood elf. You see that she's got like a bow over her shoulder and a quiver of arrows. Your mom works as a ranger that goes and explores the woods around here. You see she goes, sweetheart, I've been knocking up a storm. What's going on? You're gonna be late, you're gonna miss the bus.
Oh yeah, about that I'm not going.
God damn it! You're going to school.
Yeah, try and tell me even one good bard who learned how to bard in school. They're gonna teach me how to play the bass guitar? No. If I need real life experience.
The school is real life experience. Sweetie, you're 15.
Who's my dad?
God damn it, I'm not.
Who's my dad?
I can't tell you who your dad is Galir, who raised you and loves you.
Who is he? Just give me a name. I'll go find him myself.
There are reasons I can't tell you.
Is he the Nightmare King?
It's not the Nightmare King. It's not the
It's the
Nightmare King.
Nightmare King.
It's not the
the
Nightmare
Nightmare King. You don't have to
think
say it's not the Nightmare King if it's the Nightmare King.
Say it. You want me to say what?
If it's not the Nightmare King, you can let me know by being like, it's not the Nightmare King.
The Nightmare King lives thousands of miles away from here, maybe.
Yeah.
I did. The
But
Nightmare
he also lives in our nightmares. Maybe that's where you met him.
Sweetie, this is sensitive, and adults.
I light up a cigarette.
Where the fuck did you get a cig? She snatches it out of your hand. Where did you get that?
I light up another.
God! Where did this come from? You were so well behaved a year ago. See, she sort of like collapses against the wall. Look, okay, well, and she looks out the window and goes, well, there goes the fucking bus, huh? There it goes. Are you happy?
Bye. Anyway, so I think I'm just gonna sort of stay home and work on some music. I've got a song called My Dad is a Demon, but he's also a deadbeat. So I'll just work on that.
You're going to the school.
Bye.
And you see that she walks out, picks up the phone, and she calls someone. You can hear her speaking in Elven downstairs. She walks out of the room. She leaves. You see that she walks out on the front lawn, and a humongous griffin flies out of the sky, going, ah! Lands in the front yard. She mounts on its back and flies off.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
You see that a moment later, a car rolls up, and Galir, who not your biological father, but the man who raised you, steps out of the car. He's not looking great. He's sort of lost some hair. You've never seen an elf with a comb over before. He's got like a little bit of a paunch. He's got like a little sort of short sleeve button up shirt. He's like working at a different job now because he quit his old one, and he's got like some what look like beans or something on his shirt. You see, he steps out of the car and knocks on the door. Dun, dun, dun.
I go answer it. Galir, have you been eating out of cans again?
What? Oh, my daughter. Yes, I have been eating legumes, as it were, for I have found that in my new living situation. Well, I'm going to give you a ride.
Okay, let me just go use the bathroom and then I'll come.
Okay, that sounds good.
I go into the bathroom and I cast Disguise Self to make myself look like my mom. And then I come back out.
You walk back out and you see he goes, Sandra Lynn, what the hell? I thought you needed to go to work.
I know, I've changed my mind. I don't think she should go to school. She made some really compelling arguments about how bards need real life experience. So thank you so much. And also thank you for keeping it a secret who her real dad is.
Well, all right.
But between you and me, we can say the name out loud.
You see, he says, well, he's actually, if you want to go talk to him about the paternity test, he's free today.
Yeah, yes I do. Can we do it in the next hour?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay,
that's
yes.
fine. That's no problem.
Thank you so much.
You see, he goes and gets in the driver's seat of the car.
Okay, I'm coming.
You sit, what's the duration on your disguise self spell?
1 hour.
Foolproof.
Cool.
Everyone else goes to school and has an adventure.